Hello everyone, Miss Carrie here from Miss Carrie's Creations. Today I'm creating a scrapbook layout for Bramble Fox that is quick and easy to make. I will be using a mix of perspectives, including the travel title that will be arriving in your July Fox box. I am going to be sharing a page I created for our vacation album. These photos were taken in the Japanese gardens at Epcot, so this travel title and fun perspectives are perfect for the page. I have also gathered some paper snips and a lovely stencil that I'll be using. The patterns and ephemera I gathered are from the Magical Memories collection, which I just love. The colors and patterns are so much fun and are perfect for this layout. For the background, I'm using a piece of striped pattern paper that is a little bit smaller than 8.5 by 11. I have also used my Cricut to cut out a white bonsai tree, to which I'm going to be adding some texture paste using the leaf stencil. I keep debating if I should add color to the paste, but I really don't want to overwhelm this smaller page, so I think I'm just going to keep it white. Now that the texture paste is dried, I have adhered the tree to the page. I'm going to back my photos with some pattern paper and adhere everything to the left side. I chose a red pattern paper that matches the drums in the photo, and then I've added some black heart paper, and the shape of the hearts match the stencil design that I added to the tree. To the right of the photo, I'm going to add a little polka dot pattern strip and tuck some tickets underneath. The tickets match the two perspectives that I'm using. I chose the travel title and a little arrow with the word fun, which I'm going to be placing in the lower right corner. To bring some black to this cluster, I'm going to tuck a little vellum heart underneath the title. And then I'm going to bring some of that black to the top of the photos with a little tab. I'm going to tuck that tab underneath the photo, and atop it, I'm going to add a little paper snip that says incredible, because it was absolutely incredible watching those ladies play the drums. Now, I added that bonsai tree to give the feeling of Japan, but I feel like it needs a little bit something more, so I've decided to add some cherry blossoms below the photos. Now, I didn't have a cherry blossom die, nor did I find a cherry blossom cut in my Cricut collection. So instead, I took two sets of dies that I had and combined them together. One set had the branches with the leaves, and the other set had the flowers. I cut these from patterned paper because I wanted this page to have a little bit of whimsy to it. This is going into an album of our trip to Florida, and I wanted all of the pages to have just a little bit of fun on them. Within the flowers and the branches, I'm adding some leaves that I cut from an etched die. This is just adding a little bit more texture and layering in that space. I've also added black centers to the flowers to bring some of that color to that area of the layout. To connect the flowers to the title, I'm going to add a little puffy sticker that says photo op, and I'm going to tuck this right under the photo. In the upper left corner, I'm going to add a few patterned paper strips. These are cut using colors and patterns that I already have on the page, and they are going to form a diagonal line with the title. Over the two paper strips, I'm going to add a sticker that says favorite part of the trip in the same color as some of the other elements on the page. Now, you're going to notice that this looks a little bit different in the photos, and I'll show you why here in a minute. Over the tickets, I wanted to add another layer, and I decided to add a little word. I'm going to cut out this tab that says noted from the paper snips, and it's going to fit perfectly right here. Paper snips are great for adding little word bits and additional layers to a page. Now I'm going to back this page with some black cardstock. And then I'm going to grab some ink and a paintbrush to add a little bit of splatter. Now, I ended up placing some papers over the area because I am so worried that I'm going to mess something up. And this layout was already a bit of a struggle for me because I'm having kind of an off week. And then I ended up getting ink on the sticker and I ended up smearing it with my finger. Now, I know you all have been here. I thought I could just leave it, but it was really bothering me. So I ended up cutting off that part of the sticker and I placed a little flower on there. It does work. It brings some of that color up there from the title and it just adds a little dimension to that area of the page. This layout came together really quickly. It is a smaller page, so I didn't add much to it. Off camera, I added a little stitching at the top, and I added some stitching near that noted tab. Since the photos are about our vacation through Epcot's World Showcase, I chose the travel perspective in that lovely color, and I carried that color throughout the page in the flowers and the embellishments. I still need to add some journaling to the page, but I really like how this turned out. The photos on this page are some great vacation memories that I'm recording in an 8.5 by 11 album. The smaller pages tend to come together much faster with fewer embellishments and photos. I don't like to overwhelm those smaller pages, so I usually keep everything to a minimum. I really do hope that this project gave you some inspiration for using that July Fox Box title. If you're not a subscriber of the Bramble Fox Box, I have put a link in the description below so that you can learn more about that subscription. If you would like to see more of my projects, you can visit my channel or follow Miss Carrie's Creations online. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I can't wait to see what you create.